Hi everyone at Beyond the Bar, it's Miss Eva again. We're going to do stretch class today. Stretching is going to be extremely important for you over the next coming weeks. If you don't have a regular ballet class that you're doing, I want you to make a commitment to stretch every single day. We're going to have a challenge at the end of this video that I want you to pay attention to, and I want you to send in some pictures of you doing the challenge. So let's get started. First, we're going to warm up a bit. You don't want to stretch when you're really cold. You want to make sure that your muscles are warm before you stretch. So please be careful of that, okay? You can go for running on the spot or do whatever you want to do to get warm, but warm up a little bit first. The first exercise we're going to do, we're going to warm up our bodies a little bit before we start. So we're going to lie down. You can use a mat or use a towel or something that is comfortable to lie down on the floor with. So you're going to lie down. You're going to put your hands behind your knee, on your thigh, and you're going to lift up on 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then flex and point, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the foot flexed. You're going to do little crunches. Up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bring it closer to you just a little bit. We're still warming up. Hold it there. Hold it there. Come back down, and then we'll do the other leg. Holding behind the thigh, and 1, and 2. Keep the foot fully stretched. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex and point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex your foot. Crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it a little closer to you. You can bring it as close to your body as you like, as long as you're feeling a stretch in the hamstring. Make sure that the back of your knee is really pulled tight and it's not bending like this, okay? So pull it really tight, hold it there, and then come on down. Feel free to repeat that exercise again, and all the upcoming exercises or stretches, feel free to repeat them as many times as you like. The next one we're going to do is we're going to try butterfly. So you're going to sit with your feet together, and you're going to press your knees down to the ground. You don't want to be bouncing like this in a stretch, okay? Stretching is trying to lengthen the muscle. We don't want to be coming up out of the stretch and then bouncing like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're going to press down. You're going to hold it there, okay? Hold it there. Lift up through your spine, and then reach your hands forward. You're going to keep your knees as far down as you can. Reach your hands forward and drop your back forward. Hold it there. You're going to hold this position for at least a minute. Feel free to time yourself. Make sure you have some fun music on as well in the background so it doesn't get boring. Next exercise, we're going to stretch out the hamstrings and just warm them up a little bit more. So you're going to start with one leg extended to the front. Make sure it's right in front of you. The other leg is going to be in a passe, your foot pressed up against your inside thigh. Flex your foot. You're going to reach up so that you're lengthening out of the spine, and then reach your body forward. You don't want to be twisting like this. You want 2 equal shoulders to come forward. Then you're going to press down. Your aim is to get a flat back along your leg, okay? So you're going to hold, Hold it there. Keep your head down. Don't come up and down out of the stretch. You want to keep into the stretch. Take some deep breaths there and hold each stretch for at least a minute. Once you've done the right leg, you're then going to switch to the other leg. So we have our left leg extended forward, our foot pressed up here. Don't forget to lift up out of the body, then reach forward, grab hold of that foot. Make sure it's nice and flexed. Bring the body forward until you're completely flat along your leg. Again, hold it there for at least a minute, put some music on, and stretch it out. Next up, we want to stretch our rotators, our bottom. So you're going to sit, put the right leg underneath here, and then cross the left leg over the top. You're going to take your right arm up and twist over here, and then twist to look back. You want to keep your bottom on the ground when you're doing this. You want to keep your body lengthened up, twist, turn around as far as you possibly can so that you feel a stretch in your bottom, okay? You're going to, again, hold it for a minute. I'm going to say that a lot of times during this video, but it's very, very important to hold and sustain the full stretch for at least a minute. So you're going to stay and you're going to pause. Just put some music on and listen to a nice piece of music, holding it there. Stay there. When you're ready, you're going to switch to the other leg. So the other leg comes, the left leg now goes underneath, the right leg goes over the top, then the left arm is going to come up and go over, and then you're going to twist and lengthen. And you're going to hold it there for at least a minute. Don't let this leg drop forward. Hold it there, and then come out. From there, we're going to cross again. So we have our left leg under, our right leg is going to go on top. You're going to cross at the knees, right? Cross at the knees. They can be extended forward if you want or backwards. You're going to lean forward, lengthening those arms out and pressing down. You're trying to press this knee down. You should feel a stretch in your top leg. Again, hold it there for at least a minute. Stay, get a good stretch out of that rotator muscle, and then come on out of it. Then you do the other leg. So this time the right leg goes on the bottom, the left leg comes on top. You're going to cross at the knees and try and sit down, and then you're going to lean forward, letting your body weight push onto your leg so it increases the stretch. And again, you're going to hold that for a minute. For the next exercise, I wanted to stretch our hip flexors and then start to stretch our quads as well. You'll notice that I've folded my mat up just to give me a little bit more comfort on the floor. I've also pushed it up against a wall. Okay, so you're going to come and you're going to kneel down. We're going to put the left leg up first. So our left leg our knee is going to go right up against the wall. Okay, right up against the wall here. Then we're going to bring our right leg forward, and we're going to press our hips down. Press our hips down. So you feel a stretch in your hip flexor, which is just here, and your quad. You want to push your hips down in a straight line. You don't want to be twisting when you're in the lunge. You want to be down in a straight line. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. I'll just show you one more time. We have our knee up against the wall, straight up against the wall so that our shin is up against the wall here. Move this foot forward into a lunge, and then you're going to press your hips down. Press your hips forward. You can keep your hands here. You can go onto your elbows on the ground, whichever is most comfortable for you, as long as you're not twisting. For those of you that have been doing stretch class with me on a regular basis, you'll know how to increase the stretch. So feel free to go ahead and do so. Everyone should be holding these stretches for 1 minute and then swapping legs. Shake it out in between so that you're moving around a little bit. Swap legs and then do the other leg. Hip flexor stretch, quad stretch. We're going to move on to another quad stretch now. So you're going to put your mat back or your towel back into the middle of your floor. You're going to come down onto the floor. And you're going to put your left leg behind you like this, okay? Just seated like this. And then you're going to go back, depending on how flexible you are, you're going to go back onto your elbows and hold it there. If you would like to lie down from there, that's fine. Hold it there. You should feel the stretch in your quad. If you want to increase the stretch further, you're going to extend this leg up, right? You can extend that leg to second, have someone help you lift it up further, or even take it into a leg mount. Yeah? Some of the students that have been doing stretch class with me on a Wednesday will know how to do this, so make sure that you're increasing the stretch to your ability. So I'll do the other side. You're just going to turn one leg in, one leg is in front. You're going to lie down onto your elbows first, and then if you would like to increase from there, you lie down completely and you just rest there. Again, you should be holding both of these sides for at least a minute. The next one we're going to do is for your turnout. You want to make sure that you're stretching your turnout as well as strengthening your turnout. So we're going to have, I'm going to have a space up against the wall so I can put my feet up against the wall. So it helps to hold the position a little more. You're going to come down onto your knees, put your feet up against the wall, and then slide the knees out until you get to a grand plie and then lie down. You're going to hold this here. You're trying to get your heels and your knees on the ground. Hold it there for at least a minute. So it's stretching your turnout. Make sure that your hips are on the ground and your feet are trying to be on the ground as well. If you need help from someone, ask a family member to really gently push your feet down if you need it. Yeah, just to increase the stretch and hold it there. Make sure that you're doing gentle presses. You don't want to increase the stretch really quickly because that can be really dangerous, but you can increase it gently. You can have someone help you do that and increase it gently. And then if you've been doing my stretch class again and you need to increase that, or if you are one of the younger ones that are blessed with beautiful turnout and easy turnout, you can come into the position, lie down, and then come up onto your hands. When you do that, try and keep your hips on the ground as well and come up onto your hands. But you're going to hold the stretch for a minute, and that's your turnout stretch. The next stretch we're going to do, I'm sure everyone knows, it's called Straddle. It's the beginning of getting your second splits, so you want to really work on it. I usually say hold stretches for at least a minute, but for this one, I think you could go for 2 minutes. You're going to sit on your bottom, and you're going to bring your legs out to second. You're going to go as far as you can out to second, so make sure that you move forward as far as you can. Stretch into the legs. For straddle, the legs should be turned out, not turned in, turned out. And then you're going to reach your arms forward. The idea is that you get both legs equal in second, and then you reach your arms forward and you have a flat stomach on the ground with your legs still turned out. So if you look at your legs when you're in straddle and your stomach is on the ground, your knees should be pointing up to the ceiling, not forward. We're not rolling forward into second. We should be turned out. So straddle, 2 legs out, and then reaching forward until your stomach goes flat onto the ground. All right, guys, are you ready for your first challenge? If you know me at all, you will know that it's going to be a split challenge. Of course, it has to be. So what we're going to do is, if you don't have your split, right and left, I want both, right? Right leg and left leg split. If you don't have that, that's what you're going to be working on, okay? If you don't have your split, and I'm going to be honest, I don't have my split anymore. I stopped stretching, and this is what happens. I don't have my split. So I'm going to show you. If you don't have your split, complete split, you're going to go onto your knee first, okay? You're going to have your hips nice and square, because when you're in a split, you want to be nice and square. And then you're going to hold onto the floor and then gently slide your leg back until you get to a position that you feel comfortable in. And then when I say comfortable, I don't mean that you should feel extremely comfortable. You'll feel a stretch, but you should be able to hold it there for a minute. And you're going to hold it there for that minute and then come out of it and then move your legs around. So again, if you don't have your split just yet, that's what you're going to be working on. You're going to come to a kneel, have your leg forward, right leg first and then left leg, and then you're going to slide down into the split, stretching out the back leg as far down as you can go, hold it there, and then come out of it. Remember, hold it for a minute. If you do have your split, if you have your split comfortably, you're going to do that first. So you're going to go into your split, you're going to hold it there for a minute, shake it out, come out of it, and then do the other leg split as well. So if you have that comfortably, great. Here's your challenge. You'll notice I've got a few books. You're going to start doing over splits. So if you've just got your split, you're going to start with one book. You're going to put your front foot on that book, like this, and then slide the back leg out. So it's increasing the split more, okay? Slide the back leg out. If that's easy for you, and I know some of the ladies that usually do my Wednesday stretch class, that it will be easy for you. You're going to add another book. And then add another book. And then add another book on top of that, and on top of that. So your challenge is, how many books can you do in the split? So I want you to do the right leg, and I want you to do the left leg. And then I want you to take a picture of yourself doing it. So we want to receive all the pictures of everyone doing their split, whether you're trying to get your split, right and left, or whether you're seeing how many books can you do in your split. Send the pictures on to us, and that is challenge for this week. Hold the splits, 1 minute on each side. Challenge number 1. Can't wait to see the pictures. So the next stretch we're going to do is a leg mount. We've done our splits, we've done straddle, we've stretched our quads out. We're going to try the leg mount. Now, the basic leg mount is going to hold onto a wall or a rail or a chair or something stable so that it's not falling over. It's supporting you. So hold on to something. You're going to take the right hand, I've got the right hand and I've got the right leg, and I'm going to wrap it around underneath, and then I'm going to stretch my leg out, and then I'm going to stretch the supporting leg. So I'm going to do that again. You're going to take your hand, wrap it around underneath so that you can grab your heel, stretch the leg, and then stretch the supporting leg. If that's a little difficult for you, if you're one of our younger students just starting out on stretch, good for you. Then you're going to take your hand and you're going to hold this side, okay? And then stretch again, okay? If that's easy for you, okay, you're going to increase the stretch. Some of my older students will know to swap hands. Hold this hand, swap here, and then pull it up and over the head. You can also wrap all the way around here before you stretch so it gets closer to your body, and then stretch the supporting leg. But I want you to be able to leg mount, hold it here, and hold it there for a minute, which is going to be tricky at first. But you want to get the strength to hold it there as well. So you're going to hold it there for a minute. Make sure the supporting leg is nice and straight. Make sure this working leg here that you're holding is really nice and straight, that your body is lifted and you're not falling forward. You're going to hold it there for a minute, come down, turn around, and then do the other leg, of course. You want to do both legs. Both legs have to be held for a minute, and I would suggest then repeating so that you're doing it twice on each leg. Feel free to send us a picture of you doing it. How close to your body can you get your leg? With your supporting leg straight as well. Okay guys, just to finish off, we're going to stretch our calf muscles out and our Achilles tendon. So you're going to face a wall or a support system here. You're going to stand with your legs parallel and then step it back. Make sure that when you're in this stretch, I'll face this way so you can see that you're not turning out the back leg, you're not turning in the back leg, you're going to be completely parallel. So you're going to come back, hold the parallel leg, you're going to stretch the back leg, hold it there for a minute, and then, forward a bit, hold it there for a minute, and then once you've held it there for a minute, you're going to just gently bend, not transferring the weight anywhere, just gently bend the back leg as far down as you can while keeping the heel still on the ground. It's going to stretch your Achilles tendon, which is right here. okay? Just want to gently sit there and then stretch that for a minute, come together, and then bring the other leg back. So the first calf muscle stretch is parallel, straight back leg, straight behind you, hold it there for a minute, and then without transferring your weight anywhere, you're just going to gently bend the back leg, hold it there until you get a stretch in your Achilles tendon, which is down the back of your ankle. Achilles tendon, hold it there, keeping the heel on the ground, and then come back to center. Okay everyone, that's it for stretch class for now. I know it's a pretty basic stretch class, but it's just something to get you back into the habit of stretching after having this week off. A few reminders. The first one is, please be warm before you do the stretch class. So maybe do the conditioning class that I sent, or do a ballet class, and then do the stretch class, but please be warm. You can also run around your backyard and get your heart rate up there, but just make sure that your body is warm before you stretch. Each stretch should be held for a minute. And by that, I mean you have to hold the position still for a minute, not come up and then go back down and then come up and then go back down. Every time you come back up and out of the stretch, you need to start again, okay? You need to start the timer again. Put some music on, enjoy your stretching, try and increase your stretching every day. Don't forget about the split challenge. I want to see how many books people can get over the next coming weeks. Please send us your picture of you doing the split and working really hard in your home. Keep up with your stretching, keep up with your ballet. We really miss everyone, and we hope to see you guys soon. Bye!